What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X here at Vortex46 for all of my picks for today's college football action. Yeah, guys, last weekend had a 3-1 spot here for all of my four main picks, 3-3 as far as everything else. And over on my Discord, I hit out on a 4-leg parlay for this all spread pick. So if you would like to join my Discord, be sure to click the invite link, and that's pinned in the comment section below. But with that, let's see what we can do about this game here. South Florida Bulls are headed on the road against the Memphis Tigers. The Bulls are 6-1 on the season, 3-0 in the conference, as well as the Tigers 6-1, but they are 2-1 on the conference. The Bulls are currently favored at a -205 on FanDuel, while the Tigers are a +175 on ESPN Bet. The spread is 5.5, where the books currently believe that the Tigers will cover the -110 on FanDuel. And the over-under is a high 63.5, where the books are kind of slightly leaning towards the under the -105 on ESPN Bet. Offense and matchup summary. The Bulls are doing better in the air, right? A little bit better, right? Like 200 yards, 300 yards passing better. They're around similar numbers as far as the ground, but the Tigers are doing better, 50 yards better or 40-something yards better. The Tigers are doing better on net yards, a little bit better on net touchdowns, and a little bit better red zone efficiency, as well as they're around the similar mark as far as third down conversions. But offense gets a little bit interesting. The Bulls are doing better, 42 points, 41.7, while the Tigers are averaging 38. And when you look here, they're a little bit even, right, when it's pertaining to the numbers, but the Bulls are doing better in the air, but the Tigers are doing a little bit better on the ground. So that's that information. But then defense to defense, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. The Bulls are allowing 23 points, while the Tigers are allowing under 20, 18.3. And the Tigers are doing better with pertaining to first downs, shutting down the passing compared to the Bulls, but still over 200. And shutting down and rushing a little bit better, but both teams are allowing over 100 yards on the ground. So when I decided to look at this game, I decided to go on ahead and take a bit of a risk here. I thought about taking the spread. I literally thought about taking the Tigers to cover the +5.5 here, even like a first half spread, maybe even the total. But I said, you know what? I'm going to go on ahead with a first half total instead. Let's see if this one's going to cash, right? Because of certain situations. So I decided to go with the over. It's a -115 over on Bet360 on BetMGM, right? So on the season currently, the Bulls are 3-4 to the over when it's pertaining to the first half, right? While the Tigers are 6-1 to the over in the last 7 games, right? But the Bulls on the road specifically are actually 2-1 to the over back-to-back games, and the Tigers at home are 3-0 to the over when it's pertaining to this number. So the question becomes, with how the Tigers have been playing defense on the season and the Bulls have been playing offense on the season, can the Bulls go on the road specifically and say score 21 points? Because when you look at the other stuff, they've played against Miami and Florida, where their defense have shut them down under a touchdown. But against UNT, they tied up with that 21-21 game. I actually watched that game that night too, and it was a great game. But again, the question becomes, can the Tigers maybe possibly shut down the Bulls and still get above 4 touchdowns? And maybe the Bulls still score, say, above the touchdown, right? So that's the question. But I personally believe that this can cash 30.5. We'll see what happens, because this is going to be a really risky bet. But with that, leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this pick here. What are your picks for today's college football action? And I will hopefully talk to you all with another video to come soon. Peace, guys.